Bloody camera. I've got this KTM, which is a non-runner. So what I need to do is, first thing I've done is take the tube off from the petrol tank, so I need to clean that out. I don't know if you'll be able to see inside or not. Not sure if you can see down in there. It's really sort of like oily and it's got water in it, and there's hardly any fuel in it. And before I do anything, what I want to do is just put a bit of fuel in the tank, some two-stroke fuel in the tank, and see if it'll run before I have to take all the carb and everything apart. No doubt that the carb's probably got a bit of water in it anyway, so I think underneath, right underneath the carb, just about to see inside there. If you focus, there's a nut on the bottom of the carb on the bowl, so I can undo that and drain whatever's in there out, and then give it a whirl over and see where we go from there. So I just need to make some, get a share out of here. Turn it on, empty it. We got it out. Can't see in there really. It over this way a little bit. This is not easy with one hand. Right, it's just dripping out now. So let me show you. If you can see that or not. You can't really see it. I don't think you can see that or not. I can't see it on the camera, but basically out of all that fuel there's like the about a tenth of that, or maybe a bit less. A fifth of that is looks like water in the bottom, which is sunk to the bottom of that fuel. So that's probably why the bike fucked up anyway. So we're I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can probably see it better like that. You see the water in there in the fuel. So what I do is we'll clean the tank out, give the tank a little clean out, and then we'll try and fire it up. So I'll be back. So I just took the petrol tap out. You can see that was like real crudded up with shite all the way around it. So luckily enough, this tap's got a filter on it, so any luck nothing would have gone down into the carb. You can see it's been leaking a bit around that O-ring, so I'm going to probably need to change the O-ring over for a better one. And what we'll do is we'll clean that up, put a new O-ring on it, rinse the tank out a little bit. There's no rust in it because it's a plastic tank, so just like rinse out a little bit through the little bit of fuel, and then we'll put the tap back on and give it a go at starting it, I reckon. So I'll be back in a minute. Right, there's the tap all cleaned up nicely. I've cleaned the tank out, give that a little bit of a swish out, cleaned it out,
Now I'm just going to mix up some petrol, 2-stroke petrol, oil mixture, and put a little bit in there and kick it over, see if we can get it to start. The owner said that he checked the plug and the plug was sparking, so I'll just give this a go, kick this over and see if it'll go for now. If it don't, we'll check the plug, see if the plug's wet and see if the plug sparks afterwards. I've got faith that this is just a problem though. It's just the water in the petrol, and the water's got into the carb and stopped it running. And because he hasn't ridden it for quite a few months now, the water's probably evaporated that was in the carb. So we'll give this a little go, shall we? Right, the bike does start. It does actually run. Let's take that air filter, look. Got crud in there as well. But some kind of oil or something in there as well. So the bike does actually run, does tick over, well it doesn't tick over, so I just need to take the carb off, clean the carb out, and give it a whirl. Right, so far I've got the carb apart. It's quite clean in there really. So what I do is just take the jets out and give them a blast with the carb cleaner, give the carb a whole clean out with them, and then start her up and see how she goes from there. Yeah, the carb looks alright actually, don't look too bad. Even in the bowl it's pretty clean. The only bit of shit was in the bottom plug from the bowl there. So it's going to give it a bit of a clean up, take the jets out, clean them up, put it all back together, and we'll see how it goes from there. Check this out. This is the spark plug cap that was on the bike. So I cleaned all the carbs out and everything, but it's still it was hard to start. So I had a quick check of the I went and checked the spark plug, and I found the spark plug cap in this condition. So changed it over, put a decent one on it, put it all back together, stuck it back together, and now I'm trying to do this one-handed. Bike's been well abused. Look at these broken bits, broken lever, clutch ain't doing anything there, it's just a spring in there. Brakes pull right up against the throttle and don't really do anything. Been well abused. Probably ain't even got any pads in it. Yeah, pads. Just about to see down there, the pads look like they're almost on the metal. Apart from that, I think he's selling it, so little bit of odds and sods to do on it. Yeah, definitely want a new clutch master cylinder, and that bleeding. Probably want a new, couple of new grips really. Looks like it's been off there, so probably want a couple of new grips. There's a bit of a leak in the brakes. Steering's alright.
want a new petrol cap because that's knackered on the inside. Carb's alright, nothing wrong with the carb, nothing wrong with the engine. It's had a rebuild, no water leaks. Radiator's alright. Everything else is alright on it. So all it wants really is a little bit of tightening up and a couple of new bits and pieces, and you're good to go back over the fields. Good little bike. Back brake works alright. Back brake works alright. There's a lot of oil there that's coming out of the exhaust joiner. So I did spray quite a bit of carb cleaner through it, and I expect that oil there has been built up over the months. It's just sitting inside this joiner here. Nothing a jet wash wouldn't fix. Brake pads in the back there, alright, reasonable. Little bike, nice little bike. I think these are ugly though, to be honest. Do something different on there really, they look horrible. But apart from that, give it another go. Best thing to do really on this bike is take that exhaust off and clean it out, or just take it for a blast somewhere and then just jet wash it after that. And there you have it. KTM 85.